What's going on, everyone? Psych Perspectives, GeoFucks here, and I'm talking about the coronavirus. This is my third video discussing it. Y'all, this is serious. I see a lot of us joking and kidding and hee ha ha, and I get it. Like I said before, a lot of us use humor as a coping mechanism. You know, you will often, especially in the black community, you will often hear the saying, you have to laugh to keep from crying, and I totally get it and I understand it. But at the same time, we need to take all the precautions that are necessary. Because at the end of the day, we have, and I'm gonna keep saying this, we have access to the World Wide Web, to the internet, to social media. And we are literally seeing people from different countries that have been dealing with the coronavirus, COVID-19, who have already been dealing with it months before we were dealing with it. And we're witnessing people die. And they're not old. They're not people with, immune compromise or any of that. These are everyday, run-of-the-mill people dying, okay? Being on ventilators because of how the virus attacks the lungs. And somebody shared a thing on Twitter, 2-3 weeks ago, Italy, they was out having fun, enjoying life. And then here they are today, and people are literally quarantined in their houses. And you got almost 1,000 people that have died from the coronavirus in Italy. Okay, and let's not forget about China. They are aggressively attacking this issue. They are not sitting up, playing games. They're handling this issue. They're taking care. They're sanitizing entire cities, entire communities. They're fighting it aggressively. And then a Chinese billionaire businessman donated over 500,000 test kits for the coronavirus en masse. So, you see how other countries are dealing with this, how they're attacking this issue and protecting their citizens. And then you sit up here and you look at us in the USA, the United States of America, with the 3 Ks, and for the most part, we are sitting up here acting like it's a joke. Case in point, I'm going to work. Because a lot of our jobs, newsflash to the rest of the world, the USA is a joke. Okay? All of the proud to be American, all of the red, blue, and white, and freedom, and liberty, and justice for all, that's a bunch of bullshit. Okay? So, newsflash, a lot of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Yes, a lot of Americans are living in poverty, okay? This assumption that everybody is somehow in the middle class, or is somehow a future millionaire, it's a hope. That's the hoax. That's the fake news. That's the fake news right there. So I'm going to work because a lot of us, even though we know the risk, we know what's going on, a lot of us pretty much are forced to go to work because we don't have social safety nets. So if you don't go to work, you don't make money. If you don't make money, you can't pay your bills, you can't eat, you can't have shelter, you can't have access to water, you can't have access to healthcare. Everything is about production and money in the USA. So a lot of us are risking our lives to make $1. I just want to say again, if you have the option to work from home, work from home. I believe I'm going to work today and tomorrow, and then I'm going to work from home. Because I do have a laptop, and I'm going to get it set up so I can work from home, because this is ridiculous. I have Graves' disease. That's an autoimmune disease. I have IBS. I have a lot of health issues that in many ways are directly related to the Flint water crisis. But that's a whole nother video. If you can stay home, stay home. Avoid going into crowded areas of 50 or more people. The CDC just came out and said, 50 or more people, that's bad. You shouldn't be around more than 50 people. And to be honest, you should just stay home and practice social distancing and then, thank God, gas is $1.96. I have never seen it. It hasn't been this low in years. And you see the stock market is going all over the place. You see the USA government has, trillions of dollars, billions of dollars to pump into the banks and the corporations and the wealthy, but they don't have that same money to make sure that we can get the tests, to make sure everybody is getting tested and treated properly, making sure everyone has paid sick time, making sure everyone has health insurance, making sure everyone has shelter. They don't have that, but they got it for the banks. They got it for the wealthy. They got it for the corporations. Ain't that something, Like I said, this is really, it's sad and ridiculous what's happening. And then like they show footage of people at Disney World, and you got probably over 1 million people packed at Disney World. In the meantime, we have an entire pandemic going on. And again, this is America with the 3Ks taking it as a joke. We are, people here are taking it as a joke. And this is insane. This is just absolutely insane. You think you're gonna see, you read about it, you watch movies, but very rarely do you think, oh, this is gonna be my life. And guess what? This is our life right now, currently. People are dying, and people will die. And we don't have the infrastructure set in place, or the safety net set in place to save lives, to protect lives. Because in America, we have long deemed that money is more important than human life. Take the necessary precautions and protect yourself.